there. Today I want to discuss with you about the fact that life is messy. And that is a fact. All my life I've just kind of been associated with being a mess. When I was younger, it was more of like in a joking matter, and I was being funny and silly, and my mom would say, "Oh, Carla, you're such a mess." And then as I got older and things started happening and my life was more of like a train wreck, then I felt like I was a mess, and not in that fun, good kind of way of, oh, you're just, being silly. It wasn't a positive thing. And I felt like a hot mess. And when I was going through all of this, one of the most wise statements that my attorney ever made to me is, "Carla, life is messy." And that just struck a chord in me because it was life is messy, not you are messy. And as I was thinking about this, so many times we put it that I am a mess. I am a train wreck. And so then why would anybody want to associate with me? Because why would anybody want to take on that type of burden of, the friend that's the hot mess? Well, nobody wants to be that friend, and nobody wants to be the person that everyone's like, "Oh goodness, here she here she comes. I wonder what she's got going on now." And so whenever she said life is messy, that really just kind of clicked in me that, you know what, maybe I'm not such a mess. Maybe it's just that life is messy. And so that's where this affirmation comes in. I posted about doing a daily affirmation, yesterday or day before. And this affirmation has helped me greatly. A lot of the times I am a mess because of how I react to life that is being messy. And then I become messy because I'm trying to handle it, or I'm not handling it at all, and I'm just letting it bury me. And so then I'm all scattered and I'm a mess. And this affirmation that I want to share with you has been life-changing for me. And it is, I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. Let me say that again. I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. Most of the time when I am being a mess and I'm behaving as a mess, it's because I am continuing to try and carry the burden that I was never meant to carry. I'm reacting to all of these things that are happening to me, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do or what's going to happen next, and figure out all of these things. And I'm not supposed to be carrying that burden. I'm supposed to be casting that burden on Christ, and He is going to carry it for me. And so I am released of that, and I don't have to carry that fear and anxiety and the pressure of all of these things that are going on in the world that I don't have a handle on. I can't control. And so that has freed me so much that every time I start trying to carry that fear and that anxiety and the pressure, I just stop and breathe and say, I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. And I lay it at the foot of the cross. Now in John 16:33, Jesus says, "In this world you will have trouble." So He is already saying, we live in a messy world, and you're going to be in the middle of a mess sometimes. But take heart. I have overcome the world. I have conquered the world. So in this life, you will have trouble. But take heart. I have overcome the world. So life is going to be messy. We know that. We live in a fallen world. But I don't have to be a mess. I can cast that burden on Christ, and He can carry that for me so that I can breathe, I can rest, I can walk in confidence no matter what comes my way, whenever I know I don't have to carry that burden anymore. That has been so helpful to me, and I hope that is helpful to you also. So go look up John 16:33, and you can read it in context and repeat. I cast this burden on the Christ within, and I go free. Know that God loves you, know that I love you, and you have a great day.